Students, my name is MS Abdul Rasul, lecturer in chemistry. We have to discuss in this chapter is carbonyl compounds. Students, we discussed in the last class Clemmensen aldehydes properties of aldehydes. The properties of aldehydes in which we discussed addition reactions of HCN, sodium bisulfite and alcohols and substituted ammonia derivatives. Let us discuss the Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction Students, we discuss the chemical properties of aldehydes. Chemical properties of aldehydes, the reduction of aldehydes takes place. The reduction of aldehydes in the presence of sodium borohydride and lithium aluminum hydride gives corresponding alcohols. Right? Understand? Then we have to discuss the Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction means what? Aldehydes are heated with amalgamated zinc and concentrated HCl gives alkanes. Suppose I want to write the carbonyl group C double bond O. Here we have to take CH3 and H. This is your aldehyde. This aldehyde is reduced with in the presence of zinc amalgam ZnHg and concentrated HCl. Then you will get here CH3. Ethane is obtained. Right? Understand? So this is the Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction means here oxygen atom is replaced or removed. C double bond O group is converted into CH2 group. So aldehydes reduced with hydrogen in the presence of amalgamated zinc and concentrated HCl. Concentrated HCl here. Concentrated HCl. Then what will happen here? This amalgamated zinc with HCl produces nascent hydrogens. Then this oxygen is replaced with two hydrogen atom. Then it becomes ethane. This is regarding about the Clemmensen reduction. Right? Understand? Okay. Let us go to Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction is also one of the reduction reaction. In this reaction, aldehydes are treated with hydrazine. aldehydes are treated with hydrazine. Then you will get here, I want to take a aldehyde here, acetaldehyde CH3CHO plus hydrazine formula NH2. This H2O is goes out. Then you will get what addition compound CH3CH double bond NH2. This will be heated with KOH, alcoholic KOH. Then you will get what here a reduction will be takes place. CH3 will be formed. This CH3 is what alkane, ethane is obtained. So this is the what Clemmensen-Wolff-Kishner reduction. So first of all we have to take the what acetaldehyde and this one is hydrazine. This reaction gives an addition compound which is heated with alcoholic KOH, then ethane is obtained. Right, understand? This reaction is called what Wolff-Kishner reduction. Next, oxidation tolerance test. Oxidation and tolerance test. So here oxidation, aldehydes are easily oxidized into carboxylic acid by means of strong oxidizing agent like HNO3 and KMnO4 potassium permanganate and K2Cr2O7. This is the water potassium dichromate, strong oxidizing agents. But aldehydes can easily oxidized by means of mild oxidizing agents like water Tollens reagent and Fehling solution. Right, understand? So what is the Tollens test? Tollens test means what aldehydes. This test is useful to distinguish the what aldehydes and ketones. Only aldehydes shows the what Tollens test. Here in the Tollens test, Tollens reagent means what ammonical silver nitrate. This ammonical silver nitrate oxidizes the aldehyde into carboxylate ion. Right, understand? So I want to write the equation RCHO. Tollens reagent is the water 2 moles of AgNH3 taken twice plus 3OH minus gives rise to RCOO minus plus 2Ag plus 4NH3 plus 2H2O. Here what will happen here? Silver mirror is obtained. Silver mirror is obtained. Aldehydes oxidized with Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent is what? Tollens reagent is the ammonical silver nitrate. So these aldehydes are oxidized to carboxylate ion and with what Tollens reagent. Then a silver mirror is formed. Then we can identify the what aldehydes. But you have to take ketones. Ketones does not give the what this test. Silver mirror is obtained, so that we will get here identification of aldehydes. Next, Fehling's test. Failing test is also one of the oxidation test of aldehydes. Aldehydes, here failings reagent, solutions are two types of solutions are there, failing solution A and failing solution B. Failing solution A and failing solution B. Failing solution A is the water aqueous copper sulfate is the failing solution A. And failing solution B is the water sodium potassium tartrate residually salt is the water failing solution B. Before reacting with aldehyde, this failing solution A and failing solution B are equally mixed up with the water mixed is together. Then this mixture is treated with the aldehyde. Here aldehyde or CHO. 2 moles of Cu2 plus 5OH minus. Right, understand? Then you will get here carboxylate ions or COO minus plus Cu2O plus 3H2O. So this one is the water reddish red brown color. Red brown precipitate is formed. Red brown precipitate is obtained. So aldehydes are heated with Tollens reagent in the presence of basic medium, then you will get here a red brown precipitate. This precipitate formation indicate itself aldehydes are what aldehydes only shows this type of reaction but not ketones. Or CHO plus 2Cu2 plus 5OH minus gives rise to RCOO minus plus Cu2O plus 3H2O. This is the red brown precipitate is formed. So this is the identification test of aldehydes. Identification test of aldehydes. Let us go to reaction due to alpha hydrogen in aldehydes. Aldehydes having alpha hydrogen, they are acidic nature. For example, how I explain the acidic nature here? C double bond O, reaction due to alpha hydrogen atom. Here C double bond O. Here alpha hydrogen is there. This alpha hydrogen has acidic nature. This can be reacting with what base. Reacting with base, here this hydrogen goes to here, then you will get here C double bond O, C minus will be takes place, minus. This electron goes to here and this electron goes to here, then you will get another resonating structure CO minus C. Here this one is the double bond is formed. Double bond is formed. So that after losing this alpha hydrogen, it can be stabilized. It can be stabilized with resonating structure. Therefore, alpha hydrogen aldehydes are acidic nature. Right, understand? Okay. If you have to take this one here, next one is aldol condensation. Aldol condensation. Those aldehydes having alpha hydrogen atom are heated with dilute KNaOH or KOH to form a beta hydroxy aldehydes, which is said to be what? Aldol. Why aldol name is given in aldehyde? All and OH is two functional groups are there, aldehyde functional group and hydroxyl functional group, so that the name of aldol is derived from these two functional groups, right? Understand? So beta hydroxy aldehydes are formed, which on heating gives what condensation will be takes place, and aldol condensation product is takes place. So I want to take what acetaldehyde CH3 C double bond OH. Here this is the 1 mole of aldehyde, acetaldehyde. 1 mole of acetaldehyde. This 1 mole of acetaldehyde, 1 mole of acetaldehyde, I want to take another mole of another aldehyde CHO, another acetaldehyde molecule in the presence of dilute NaOH. This one goes to here, then there is a bond formation takes place between the two carbon atoms. So CH3 CHOH CH2 CHO. This is what beta hydroxy butyraldehyde. Beta hydroxy butyraldehyde is the aldol. Beta hydroxy butyraldehyde is aldol. Beta hydroxy butyraldehyde is the aldol. Then again it is heated. Then what will happen? Minus H2O is takes place. This hydrogen and this OH group is removed. Then we will get here CH3 CH double bond CH single bond CHO. Right? Understand? This is the what? Crotonaldehyde. This is said to be crotonaldehyde. Right? Understand? So aldol condensation means what? Those aldehydes having alpha hydrogen atom are heated with dilute NaOH gives beta hydroxy aldehydes. The called what? Aldol. The name of aldol is derived from only there is a two functional group, aldehyde functional group and hydroxyl functional group. So aldol, aldehyde functional group all, and OH group is the what? All. Aldol condensation will be takes place. So this is the what? Crotonaldehyde is formed after heating the aldol. So this is called aldol condensation. Right? Understand? Happy. Reaction due to alpha hydrogen. This is the what? Second one is aldol, cross aldol condensation. Cross aldol condensation takes place. What is the cross aldol condensation? So aldehydes, two different aldehydes having alpha hydrogen atom, they are heated with dilute NaOH to give what? A mixture of aldol condensation products will be takes place. The aldol condensation takes place in between the two different aldehydes is said to be what? Cross aldol condensation. Suppose I want to take here acetaldehyde is the one type of aldehyde, and second one is propanaldehyde. I want to take CH3, CH2, CHO. These two are subjected to aldol condensation. So here in the presence of dilute NaOH, you have to take the base. So then 2 moles of aldehydes react to each other to form CH3, CH double bond, CH single bond, CHO is the one product. 2 similar moles of aldehyde, acetaldehyde is takes place. This one is acetaldehyde. This one is acetaldehyde, and another one is propanol. These two different aldehydes combined together in the presence of dilute NaOH. If 2 moles of acetaldehyde combines, gives what this compound. If 2 moles of propanol is reacting to each other, then you will get here CH3, CH2, CH double bond C, CH3, 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 CH, CH2, CH3. CH3, CHO. If 2 moles of propanol is taken, then you will get what this type of compound. Suppose ethanol and propanol both are reacting, then what will happen here? CH3, CH, C double bonds, CH3, CH double bond, CH3, CHO is formed. This one is the what ethanol. This one is the propanol. Suppose propanol and ethanol is combined, then what will happen? CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH single bond, CHO. So these are the what cross aldol products. Cross aldol products. Cross aldol products are obtained. Right? Understand? So if aldehydes and ketone, aldehydes having two types of different aldehydes, aldehydes having alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogen means what? Alpha carbon has hydrogen. Acetaldehyde and propanaldehyde both are reacting to each other, gives a mixture of 4 types of aldehydes. 4 types of aldehydes. This is called what? Cross aldol condensation. Cross aldol condensation. Right? Understand? Next, Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro reaction is one of the important chemical property of aldehydes. Those aldehydes not having the what alpha hydrogen atom, they undergo self-oxidation and self-reduction. Self-oxidation and self-reduction to form alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid. So I want to take here the aldehyde is formaldehyde. HCHO is the what formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is subjected formaldehyde doesn't having alpha hydrogen atom. So 2 moles of formaldehyde is subjected to or heated to concentrated NaOH or KOH base concentrated. Then 1 mole of aldehyde is reduced to CH3OH and another one is oxidized to HCOO Na. This is the what Kenny-Jaros reaction. Kenny-Jaros reaction means what the aldehydes which do not having alpha hydrogen atom, they are heated in the presence of concentrated NaOH. They undergo self oxidation and self reduction, gives 1 mole of alcohol, 1 mole of alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid. Salt of carboxylic acid. Suppose taking the water taking as formaldehyde, then we will get here methanol and sodium formate is formed. Suppose I have to take one more example. This is the what example number 1. So I want to take another example which is not having alpha hydrogen atom, that is benzaldehyde. 2 moles of benzaldehyde is heated with concentrated NaOH, 1 mole of benzyl alcohol, and plus 1 mole of sodium benzoate is formed. This means what one aldehyde is oxidized to salt of carboxylic acid and 1 mole of benzaldehyde is oxidized to benzyl alcohol. The name of this compound is benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. This one is sodium benzoate. Right, understand? Okay, it's all right. Let us discuss the cross Kenny-Jaros reaction. Cross Kenny-Jaros reaction. What is meaning by cross Kenny-Jaros reaction? If 2 aldehydes are different, those aldehydes which are not having alpha hydrogen atom, they are heated with concentrated NaOH, gives alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid. The 2 different aldehydes are taken, then it is said to be cross Kenny-Jaros reaction. Cross Kenny-Jaros reaction. Kenny-Jaros reaction. I want to take one aldehyde is aliphatic aldehyde, another one is aromatic aldehyde. HCHO is the formaldehyde and C6H5OH is the benzaldehyde. Both aldehydes do not having alpha hydrogen atom. Then it is subjected to cross Kenny-Jaros reaction. The aldehyde, this formaldehyde is converted into salt of carboxylic acid, and benzaldehyde is converted into benzyl alcohol. Right, understand? This is the most reacting aldehyde, hence it is automatically undergoes oxidation, and this one is stabilized by ring deactivating group is there, so that then it is reduced to benzyl alcohol. This is said to be cross Kenny-Jaros reaction. What is the cross Kenny-Jaros reaction? The Cannizzaro reaction takes place between the two different types of aldehyde. This is the what? Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. And this one is benzaldehyde. 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 This one is sodium formate. Sodium formate. Sodium formate, and this one is benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol is formed. So, the Cannizzaro reaction is the one of the important reaction. Those aldehydes which do not having alpha hydrogen atom, then they are subjected to concentrated NaOH. Then they undergo self-oxidation and self-reduction to form a alcohol and salt of acid is the Cannizzaro reaction. If Cannizzaro reaction takes place between the two different aldehydes, then we can say it to be Castro-Cannizzaro reaction. Right, understand? Next, last and one is the what? Electrophilic substitution reaction. The electrophilic substitution reaction is, so aldehydes are there. Suppose to take benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde is aromatic ring with the CHO group. This CHO group is the what? Meta-directing group, ring meta-directing group. Then this one is subjected to nitration. Nitration mixture, you know very well, HNO3, concentrated HNO3, concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4. Then you will get here at meta position there is a nitro group is substitution will be takes place, NO2. This one is M-nitro benzaldehyde. M-nitro benzaldehyde. This M-nitro benzaldehyde will be takes place. Substitution, electrophilic substitution means what? Here aldehyde group is not involved in the chemical reaction, but the benzyl ring itself involved in the chemical reaction. So this is the what? Electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group, EWZ group, electron withdrawing group, which direct the next incoming electrophile at meta position. M-nitro benzaldehyde is formed. This is the what? Electrophilic substitution reaction. Right? After that, uses of aldehydes. Uses of aldehydes. Aldehydes are used as a solvents. Very important use is what? Aldehydes are used as solvents. Formaldehyde, in the name of formalin. Formaldehyde is also known as what? Formalin. 40% formaldehyde is called formalin. It is used as a preservative compound for biological specimens. Formalin is the substance. It is a 40% formaldehyde is called what? Formalin. This formalin is used for preservative compound. It preserves the what? Biological specimens. Next, acetaldehyde is used in the manufacture of acetic acid, ethyl acetate, vinyl acetate and polymers. Benzaldehyde is used in the perfumery and in dye industries. Students, I hope that you understand about the aldehydes, preparations, properties, important name reactions. Thank you one and all.